first. I'm missing a land, but we have the other vial, so I think I'm just going to keep anyway. Once we get the second land or vial 2, we are fine. And if we manage to draw Ghost Quarter, this is just going to be nuts. So vial goes up to 1. And let's see if I manage to draw a land. No land though. Still fine. It's still fine. Okay, so I think I'm just going to play a Thalia end of turn. I could also go for a Wayfinder. I think that I'm going to play Wayfinder in their end step. Just because I want to eat more land drops. That seems like the best option. Blood one, that's fine. Still no lands. That is annoying. So what should I do here? Because if I go Thalia, they could just Fury me, and that's not funny at all. So I'm just going to play Thalia later, or maybe go for a Leonin. Yeah, that's fine. This is so annoying. We missed so many land drops. Blood one Fable, the graveyard. Yeah. Still no lands. At least they have no way of dealing with my Aether Vial. Otherwise, I would just be dead. Do they flash in an Arbiter to block here? I think so. They're likely to play a Bolt anyway on my creature, so maybe I can get a better outcome of this spot. Fury, it's fine. Still have a Solitude. They're giver. So I just wait their attack phase and then flash Thalia, Solitude the Fury. Stomp there. Let's go for Solitude then, and my two best draws are Melira and I have no idea. Maybe Stoneforge. But even if I draw Stoneforge now, I'm not able to create it because I'm missing too many land drops. What if I draw a land? It's kind of likely for me to draw land at this point, right? So maybe I should uptick the Vial and try to get to a point where I can flash in Solitude. Okay. Pass the turn again. Definitely not tilted. Archon is probably just going to get bolted again. So should they block like this? I think so. They take one more point of damage, but that should be fine. And I think that they have a Fury in hand. Flame Slash. Obosh to end, pass a turn. Yes, Obosh to end. So yeah, I'm just dead, right? 6 damage. And there is no way to recover from this. That's so sad. Okay, so Sanctifiers, pretty good. Surge of Salvation, I think that's still a good option. And I don't really like Skrelv here. Dies too easily. That's good I got here. But it's fine, but they have so many removals. They play no fetch lands. So maybe Arbiter is not that good. But then again, if I play Ghost Quarter without Arbiter against a mono color deck is just so bad. I'm going to try something like this. Could be wrong. This is a keep, but I think Kaldra turn 1 is never great. And if they have 2 removals, I need to draw really good. They could go Flame Slash now, Bolt on the Arbiter, and they have nothing left. Sanctifier, that's pretty good though. They shouldn't deal with the. They shouldn't be able to deal with the Sanctifier that easily. I mean, they can go for a Blast Zone, but that's too slow, I think. And if they tap out somehow this turn, I just go Leonin Arbiter. First of all, I'm just going to Quarter, Arbiter, turn. They missed the land drop, that's pretty good for me. Vial is actually not that bad. Okay. No Vial. I need a good top deck creature. That's a top deck. But if they go Fury, I need a land to play the sword. Okay, this was something. Yeah, I think that Surge is going to help me a lot, protect my permanents, my artifacts from that destroy artifact card. Okay, so we keep either a Giver or Aether Vial. They play nothing. I think that I'm just going to play Thalia. Because I'm not able to play Thalian Protector with the Salvation anyway. So yeah, Thalia is fine. And they cannot go Fable unless they go for a Bolt this turn. Okay. Blood one. So funny. That's indeed a blood one. We have a Boseiju, but I'm missing the right colors anyway. Death and Taxes at its finest, losing to a blood one. Yeah. How many basics do I play? Two basics. Okay, I'm just dead then. No way I can recover from this. I'm just too behind at this point. I kinda have to go for Solitude on the Ragavan too. This other Vial is just going to get destroyed, right? I'm quite sure of it. I play basics of any kind? Green basics. I don't, so this Boseiju is useless. Uh, I should have brought in the Liberator. It's fine. Let's see if they manage to get rid of my Aether Vial. Otherwise, I might be able to play Sanctifier and win the game. Yeah, removal of it. And they have another Ragavan Dash. Yes. Even if I find another Aether Vial at this point, I'm kind. Let's go next. Okay, this seems to be a pretty good end. I kinda wanted Battle Scroll in my deck at this point. This is fine unless they go for a Dino. If they go for a big Dino, I have no way of dealing with it. They have nothing though. It's interesting. They go for a Stoneforge. Stoneforge to get a sword into play. I think that Arbiter is a bit better though. Let's go for an Arbiter. I think like this I can like combo with Wayfinder plus Boseiju. Them of mana. Got your creatures here. You kinda want to just kill the land. The Aether Vial, I think that's fine. Not attacking to this. They could still go Thopter or Mite to Dinosaur. So it feels scary. The Boseiju. Play a Wayfinder. Pass the turn. Kinda want to keep my Boseiju in hand. There's the land. So they could play Dino now. Okay, no Dino, so I'm just going to Boseiju. +1. I have two options here. So surely I'm going to Boseiju. And then I think I'm just going to draw red. Talk with the Wayfinder. Prevail one. I don't think I need another Stoneforge. Boseiju top and pass the turn. That was a funny. That was a fine game. Is a Surge good against them? I'm not sure about that. Maybe something like this is enough. I don't think I need Liberators. Missing color is never good. This is obviously a keep. And I think I'm going to bottom the canopy. I don't want to take damage from my own lands. And they kept the 7 cards. Aether Vial turn 1. Pretty good. I kinda want to draw an Arbiter just to go Wayfinder, Ghost Quarter. Thieving Needle. Yes, you got it. Maybe I should bring in the are they called? The Liberators. And they have a bunch of creatures. So we have the Arbiter too. So I'm just going to play my Wayfinder past the turn. Hope that they attack me with something. I'm just going to Arbiter, Ghost Quarter, attack. That's my main plan. Another land. Are you going to bushwhack me or doesn't seem so? So I could just go Boseiju, the Pithing Needle, Aether Vial, something. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. So Giver of Runes, pass the turn. Boseiju Pithing Needle, not likely to attack here. Maybe I should. Ah. Boseiju the Pithing Needle, play Stoneforge, get a sword probably. I mean, Kaldra is fine against the Dino, so it'll. Okay, another Pithing Needle. On the Giver, probably. I think that I'm going to get a sword. No lands, sadly. Kinda want to attack now, though. Okay, they let me get my land from the graveyard. Did I go for a Ghost Court? No, I don't think so. Solitude. We want to draw it. If I go for a Dino, I'll just keep Arbiter in hand just to be able to Solitude. They do nothing again. So I'm equipping the sword to an Arbiter. Maybe to the Stoneforge. And this gives me a bit more damage overall. Okay. I think I'm just going to attack with all anyway. I have 24 lives, so it's unlikely that I'm dead next turn. And they are at 12, so yeah, they kill a Stoneforge. That's fine. And there's Solitude. I don't think I want more Solitude. Sadly, no more lands. I should have go for. Yeah, I need to remember that I can Ghost Quarter and bring back the Ghost Quarter. That was a mistake. This is my first time playing with the Wayfinder, so I need to learn a bit of patterns. Burning Tree Misery. Yes, you got it. Burning Tree Misery again. Even if they go for a Bushwalk now, I'm still fine. And I should have probably ticked up my Aether Vial. Okay. So they have a lot of power into play. But they cannot attack me with all. They are likely dead next turn. Okay. So they go to 1. They attack me with this. Keep 2 blockers. So I don't want to go for a Ghost Quarter in this spot because I want to be able to play Solitude if I draw land. And I think I'm just going to uptick it. So what if I attack with Arbiter and that's it? I think that's fine because we can block like this, take 3 damage. Another vial. Okay, we have the land. So I think I'm going to attack with the Wayfinder. And if they double block, I'm just going to Solitude one of the blockers away. If they triple block, I'm just happy with taking more than one creature. Something like this. Go for Solitude now. Take away the Goblin token. The Dino is still scary, obviously. If they play a Dino now, not in a good spot. That Boseiju is actually pretty good. I'm going to attack with all Arbiters. I'm going to Boseiju, Pithing Needle, give Pro Red to Solitude. So I think I want to get rid of artifact features first. Okay. And this should be game. They are still deploying a lot of creatures. At this point, I'm just going to get rid of this land. Now we see. No. Okay. So again, I'm going to attack with all my creatures. Give some protection. Flash the Stoneforge, get a Kaldra, and get little next turn. Top land. It's not doing much. So what's the best way of doing this? Yeah, I would have gave protection to my creatures from green, attack with all, lethal. Okay, we are on the play. This is keep. Bit too many lands, but actually these are just land destruction, artifact 8, so that's fine. It's kind of interesting, though. Should they go for a pathway wide? Should they go for the Ghost Quarter first? Because they want to be able to play the green land. So yeah, going for the Ghost Quarter, Aether Vial pass turn. I don't need double white next turn anyway. Eldrazi Temple. Yeah, I don't think that Eldrazi Temple is going to stay around for much long. And so I'm going to... That's interesting though. I think I should go for the green pathway anyway. But if they go for another Eldrazi Temple plus... I'm going to play an Arbiter now. Because if they go for an Eldrazi Temple again and to a Thought Not Seer and take my Arbiter, my old strategy is gone basically. Yep, exactly like this. So luckily I'm the right choice. Giver. Next turn I'm going to Ghost Quarter, Boseiju the other one. Another Ghost Quarter. With Quarter one of them. Boseiju, the other one. And draw colorless that attack. I need a Wayfinder this spot or something like that. Just tower. They attack me, that's fine, because now I'm going to attack them for 3 points of damage. Hoping to draw one of my many 2-drops. Or even a sword. Good. Era. Quarter. Going to play lands this game. Now they cannot attack me anymore because I'm winning the race. That expedition map is not going to do much. I still want to draw my... They attack. I'm winning the race. This makes no sense. So I'm going to side in Gaddock Liberator and see, probably. Okay, they're not attacking more. I just give colorless, attack with blockable 3/3. They could go for a dismember, but I think it's a choice. And actually, they can pay at least for 1 black mana. It's not even that bad. And if they attack me now, they're dead. So that's game. I think that Thalia is not that great against them. Skrelv is obviously useless though, so because give protection only from the dismember, that's not great. I think we are fine like this. Okay, our hand is pretty good. Temple. This could be a Materia Shaper, that's fine. So this turn I'm going to play Stoneforge and get a Kaldra. Next turn I likely activate Stoneforge, get Kaldra into play. Violin, the Arbiter, Ghost Quarter, Power Plant probably. They have removal, sadly. Are they missing the land drop here? It's interesting. Yeah, they're missing the land drop. So what should I Yeah, this was a mistake. I thought about it right now, because if I played a green source like Canopy, I could have gone Boseiju plus Ghost Quarter this turn. But I cannot. I'm going to play Vial, activate the Vial and Ghost Quarter. I think Power Plant is carrier. Yeah, that was a mistake. And I think another Eldrazi Temple, so maybe Eldrazi Temple was a better pick. They could have Thought Not Seer in this spot. Yeah, I'm not playing this game correctly. I misplayed a bunch of times already. Because now they go for a Thought Not Seer. Yeah. Taking an Eldrazi Temple was the best choice here. So I'm going to uptick only the other one. Because I'm not winning the race in this spot. The Ghost Quarter. I think I want to go for a position. Yeah, this clearly was not the right choice. I'm not playing this correctly. Next turn I'm going to take 7 damage. Could also think about blocking here. Dismember. No blocks for me. Okay, I need to draw. I'm likely dead anyway, right? Unless I draw a Solitude, crack Canopy, draw another card. That was Gaddock. So let's draw another Arbiter. At least we have some blockers, right? We could just double block. We could double block the Thought Not Seer, draw one. So maybe I still have a chance. Take 3 down to 3 again. Have another Dismember. Okay, we're looking for something. This is actually still winnable. I have only to deal with a Matrix Shaper. Pick 3, let's see if I manage to draw a creature. Okay, pretty good one too. Speaking. Canopy land 2. Okay, so I'm going to first of all activate Vial. Yes, Arbiter. Heal their last land. And then I'm likely to draw one, because I could draw Giver of Thrones. Okay, Liberator, that's pretty good. So this is going to block. Then we still have a creature. Let's see if they draw something. Playable. Silex. Silex is going to do much here. So now I'm going to uptick only the 3 counters one. So not this, yes that one. Then I should play it. They found a land. This is scary because they could have another Dismember. Yes, that's fine. It's fine. Ooh, that's so good. Stoneforge in this spot is just crazy good. Okay, this deck actually feels good when you play against the right decks. Even if I misplayed a lot of turns, this turns to be relic is not going to do anything at all. Let's get rid of this Kaldra as soon as possible. Nice, good game. Okay, this is a keepable end. I like that. We are against Coffers, so Arbiter shouldn't be too bad here. I just need to draw Boseiju or even better Ghost Quarter. They already have the combo here. Scary. I think I'm going to play. Could go for a Melira here and protect my Stoneforge later on. I think I like that idea a bit more. Throw in. Okay, I need a Ghost Quarter right now to be able to deal with the Urborg. Wait. So I'm going to attack. Stoneforge Kaldra. Turn. I could go for removal on the Stoneforge. Okay, nice. So that means that Melira actually has an effect here. So they have 7 cards in hand, that's a lot of cards. They can go Damnation or single target removal on the Stoneforge, thanks to Melira being on the battlefield. Okay, interesting, they do nothing. Pretty good for me. So I kinda want to get Kaldra down. I don't think that they have any way of dealing with the Kaldra, but maybe I'm missing something. And we have lethal next turn, so 6 cards in hand, they have a lot of mana. What are they looking for? Yeah, they could go for a Shoulder's Edict to make me sacrifice the Phyrex and Germ token. Is something that they could do here. That's not going to do much, actually. Just going to sacrifice it. They have 5 mana right now. 6 mana with that demolition field. 7. They cycle Shadow of Doubt. It's fine. They cycle another Shadow of Doubt. Not the best card against us. They cycle another Shadow of Doubt. Okay, that's funny. And they do nothing else. Okay, so fine draw. I'm just going to play Thalia. Luck with all, pass turn. They still have a lot of mana here. It's kinda scary. End of turn, I'm going to flash Wayfinder probably. Or okay, so I want these cards and probably the Sanctifier to Surge is actually fine against them. They have a lot of discard spell and removals, so I think bringing in all these cards could be the right choice. Skrelv is fine against them because they cannot kill the Skrelv easily. I mean, they still have to use one Fatal Push. Solitude is not great against them, probably. So I think something like this should be okay. Now, I could also cut the other vials. We are on the draw, so that's not great. And if they go for discard spell, we have a useless cards in hand. So I don't really like other vials against that kind of deck, but I could be wrong. And I think I can cut one Wayfinder, because they're probably just going to keep their exiling effects, graveyard 8 cards. So yeah, I think that this is fine. Because if I go Vial and then they go heavy discard like Thoughtseize or something like that, turn 1 and turn 2, I have nothing left, so that's not great. This end is interesting because we have Sanctifier and that's a pretty good card against them, and we have the Boseiju to get rid of at least one Cabal Coffers, but then we have nothing left, so I think that they can take at least one. This is fine. I kinda want to keep all my lands here. My worst card here is the Wayfinder, but only cause it does nothing with my actual land end right now. See if I manage to draw a Giver of Thrones or Thalia. That's still fine. They probably have a removal spell that they're keeping. I think that they have at least one Fatal Push in their hand. So I have two options. I think that they want to lead at least with one Thalia. They can waste a turn killing the Thalia. I play another one. We are still in a good spot. Or they go for Night Whisper. Why do you keep Shadow of Doubt in your deck though? That's so funny. They can counter my Stoneforge Mystic, but that's it. Okay. Lot Shift, Thirst. Fine. So I play this like White Source, and then I think that any of my cards here is pretty good, so let's lead on another Thalia. And if I draw land next turn, I kinda have to draw land next turn to be able to deploy two creatures that are likely going to be Gaddock and Sanctifier. Fatal push. And they missed the land drop. That's great. Actually, I could go for an Arbiter plus destroy Urborg. I think that I like that line a lot more. But what if they have a fatal push in hand now? The problem is that I don't have quadruple white or triple white plus double green or something like that. So I think that still I kind of have to go for an Arbiter plus Ghost Quarter. See if they have removal here. They likely do. Yes, they go for a march. Still got rid of one card in their hand. Plus, we removed one land from their deck, so that means that they are unlikely to draw land. They probably trio Night Whisper now. But Coffers is not doing much. And now I need another interesting Archon of Emeria. But I kinda want to deploy Gaddock now. Because they played a lot of single target removals, cheap ones. That means that probably their end is just big non-creature spells. Like another Invoke Despair or something like that. They had another Fatal. 4 mana for them. This could be a Karn. That's annoying. That surely is annoying. Metal Coating. Okay, so kinda want to play 2 creatures. They play this as a green source. Probably. Melira. Sanctifier, past turn. If they have a domination, I'm just going to concede in this spot. Nothing more that I can do. They top deck Urborg. That is going to be devastating. Yes. They play Liquid Metal Coating. They start killing my land. Is not great. Stoneforge Mystic is kinda good though. They still have 5 cards in hand though. With a lot of mana. Double coffers too. They could go -2, get a big artifact like a... I don't know, Woundcoin is not much. They go for the +1 to removal. Yeah, whatever. That's... Now we are on the place, so... I still think that this is fine, but maybe I want back my Aether Vials. I'm not sure what to cut though. I think that this is fine. I think that we need Stoneforge plus artifacts, we need the Arbiter, we need a lot of stuff. So Aether Vial can go probably. This is not a bad end, not the greatest, but they kinda have to deal with every single Thalia I play, and if they go for turn 2 kill the Thalia, I just got Ghost Quarter. We have Boseiju though. This turn they go land Blood Chief or something like that. Okay. That means that I can play Arbiter to Ghost Quarter on board. Let's see if they have another removal now. They obviously do, but still fine. Another Urborg. I need to draw like. That's interesting though. Should I go for a Stoneforge? Or should I play my Thalia? They played one Fatal Push and one Blood Chief. It's kinda likely that they have another removal, right? I want to hit another removal with my Thalia. Should I play the Boseiju though? Kinda want to. Because if I manage to play to draw another land, I can go Gaddock Stoneforge. That means that they cannot go for something like um a domination. This could be a March for 1. Is indeed. Okay, we have the land, so I want to go Gaddock, play Stoneforge 2, and let's hope that they have no more removal spells. They played a lot of them, so this still is kind of my only chance of winning. So if they have removal for Stoneforge, I'm likely dead. But they need to play another removal too. Okay, that's probably GG. Okay, interesting. So let's go for. Is there any way that I can play this better? Let's go for a Stoneforge in Kaldra. I'm just going to attack and probably want to go for a Wayfinder instead of playing Thalia, but I'm not sure about that. Because I kind of want to get back my lands, but I think that playing a Thalia now is probably a bit safer. They're going to activate that. Is this a Fatal? They just cycle a Shadow of Doubt. That card is not that great against us though. This is just going to be an all-in attack. Plus Wayfinder. Yes, because even if they go removal on the Gaddock something like um I don't know Damnation, I'm just going to kill them with the Phyrexian Germ token, so I think we are fine. Yeah. Pretty good. This is a pretty good matchup overall. Both Tron and on Black Coffers are pretty easy when you play 4 copies of Ghost Quarter plus 4 copies of Boseiju. I think I'm kinda supposed to keep this end, right? Yeah, let's try. Eiganjo pass the turn. And I think I play the Wayfinder. Are we against Mill? Hope not. But we have double Solitude to deal with the crabs. First quarter, that was my best draw, so yeah, I'm going to play Boseiju into Wayfinder. Next turn I can play Arbiter, Ghost Quarter, a land. That sounds like a plan. Unless they go Fatal Push on the Wayfinder, that's yeah. That's still fine. Here comes the crab. Okay. So I'm going to play Ghost Quarter into Arbiter. They're going to fetch. At this point, I'll just go for a Solitude, pitching. I think another Solitude. Only because they didn't play the Idron Crab turn 1, so I don't think that they have another Crab in hand. They shocked it in, so I'm not going to crack my Ghost Quarter now, because they probably have like another Fatal Push. We are already taxing them. Okay, so what should I do here? I think I'm kinda supposed to go Ghost Quarter anyway. I can pay the Arbiter, that's the Ghost Quarter, please. Thanks. So I want to play Melira. And nothing to do, so I'm just going to pass. I think I'm going to bring in Strict Proctor to stop the landfall triggers, then Sanctifier and Liberator. They're playing Dismember. Jeez, it's fine. Canopy land, so let's start by cracking the Canopy land. You could go for a Field of Ruin on my Boseiju. Okay. So many crabs. Annoying. Yeah, they're at perfect end. So they can destroy my Boseiju again. Yeah, that's likely. 8 cards in hand. That's a lot of cards actually. Your crab. Please stop playing crabs on a fetch land. I'm just tired of this game. I'm just going to surrender even if I still have a chance. I don't care. So you bring in all these cards. I think that Surge is a playable card too. I don't like these cards though. Okay, let's go like this. Yeah, my only good draw there was another Solitude to play Melira, to use Melira's ability. Okay, this is a fine hand I'm going to keep. I'm going to play Melira and then Proctor, unless they go for a crab right away. No crab, that's good for me. We have a Surge of Salvation too, so Melira, pass the turn, they have nothing. Then I play Proctor plus Surge. This shouldn't be a bad spot. We have a good beatdown and we have some protection spells, so it seems to be fine. Each opponent, so sadly I cannot Surge of Salvation that. So I think I want to play Canopy Land and Sanctifier, keep attacking. They go for a block, that's interesting. So they could have Damnation. They go for Damnation and just going to sacrifice Melira, something like that. But Damnation, it's not actually a card that they can place. They are missing the double black. Each opponent again can't do much against that. 26 cards, that's that card. So let's keep attacking. Kinda want to keep my protection spell around, so I won't play the Giver of Runes. 24 cards are so few though. You have lethal next turn. This should be fine. Unless they go for an ensnaring bridge plus something else. If this is still winnable. Explosives on 2. That is so much problem. I think I'm going to bring back. If they go crab fetch, it's a problem. So maybe I should go. Should bring back the Proctor. Not a huge fan of this play. I'm playing around them. Having crabs in hand. Fever. Archon. I need to survive two more turns. That's a lot. Let's see if this Surge of Salvation is going to do something. They can only play one card per turn. Okay, so should I protect the Giver? I think so. So if I go for 3 damage this turn, keep the Giver untapped, play the Liberator, that sounds right. So they can play only one card. That means that I put them to 4. Maybe I should attack with the Giver too. Because they need a removal for the Archon. They try to kill the Giver now. Means they could have another removal spell. Uh, let's just attack like this. Visions of Beyond. Going to play another card. Let's see, because they need to like play Damnation. It's their only out here. If they play a Snaring Breach, that's not enough. And they could go Field of Ruin, kill my land, Fatal Push on the Archon, kill something else. Wow, are they really going for that route? They're still dead to Liberator plus Proctor though, right? I don't know. Because they need to kill all my creature, otherwise they're still dead. Here comes the Fatal Push on the Archon. They can play one more card, but only blue mana. Wow, double Archive Trap. Snaring Bridge. Snaring Bridge. Okay, so could be dead next turn. I don't think they have another. Don't think they have another mill card here though. So I'm just going to put them down to 1. I'm likely to be dead turn though. Let's see. Wow, we won. Pretty good. Last game. I'm just going to keep everything like this. Playing with Death and Taxes against Mill without Emrakul and such is so much pain. mean, this is not a bad end if I manage to. I mean, I think I'm going to keep anyway. We have a removal for a crab, vial, and this seems to be good enough for me. They just need a planes actually to do something. Post quarter, Aether Vial, Solitude on the crab, getting rid of the Sanctifier that is not going to do much here. You're not playing Force of Negation. So Sanctifier, Solitude, get rid of this crab. We should be in a fine spot. They obviously have another crab. That is still fine. Another Solitude. I kinda want to get rid of that crab, right? But I want to play my Giver too. I think that Thalia is doing a bit more though. This is not an easy spot. Let's get rid of this crab too. Those crabs are so annoying. We go quarter, pass the turn. They cycle for one, pass the turn. They are missing land drops, so I just need to draw like an arbiter. Spot. It's interesting. Which one I'm going to play first? I think the Thalia. Yeah, I think Thalia is a bit better here. Let's see them going crab into land now. Uh, they want to get rid of arbiters. That's fine. Yeah, arbiter would be devastating in this spot. They're missing so many land drops. That's crazy. I don't think I'm going to play this Eiganjo right now. We need to keep in mind that they are playing explosives, so maybe it's not the right choice to play Proctor right now. Even if they go land crab, it's fine. Did a land and did nothing. Interesting. We have a 2-turn clock. This was my worst pro, sadly. Okay, top land. And they do nothing. Should I play this Vial? I think so. Not going to do much in my hand. And they have one turn to get rid of my creatures, and I'm likely to keep Thalia around, so they're not in a nice spot. Here comes the crab. Okay. And this crab is just going to chomp my Melira. So I'm just going to uptick this zero counter one. Okay, this did fine. Stuck with all. Okay, I'm going to play the Archon. I think that they have two bombs at least in their deck, so activating Ghost Quarter is not doing much here. For one, that's pretty good. So it's kind of surprising. Usually I don't make intros of Death and Taxes videos just because it usually feels weak. I lose many games, I get bored or tilted, but this version actually seems to be seems to have something more than the other. I think that Wayfinder is a pretty good card. The only thing that I'm missing is not playing that many basic lands, so maybe I'm going to cut one pathway for one more basic. We don't need that many green sources. We do. I don't know. The deck surely felt much stronger. We didn't play against any particular tier 1 or 2 deck, so maybe against another field things would have gone differently, but still I think that this is the right path to bring Death and Taxes to be a tier 2 at least deck. So thanks for tuning in. See ya in the next video. Oh, anyway, just little surprise in the end. I received a message from my last opponent. A bit tilted, bit cringe, but anyway, see you in the next one.